today we'll have the new Too Many Bones standalone expansion, Unbreakable, and new character Static. Dun, dun, dun. So this is standalone expansion means that it's a game that can be an expansion for the base game of Too Many Bones.
Or it can be played by itself.
Thank you.
Without any base game.
Yeah. So that is a standalone expansion means I have to like think of it like yes, but like a lot of games are like that. Standalone expansion. It's a standalone and expansion.
I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, I think there's a few out there, but yeah.
This is one of them, and today we are going to give you an overview, maybe a bit of a sample of playthrough of the new character Static and how it plays.
Yeah.
With the new map.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing a solo game. I'm going to be playing the new character Static.
Yeah.
And
just a few rounds, and I'm going to tell you what's the difference. Because Henry here, very familiar, and have played a lot of the other expansion and base game of Too Many Bones.
And we've got a video actually on the channel where we play Too Many Bones, the one with the storybook.
Yes, that one. Yeah. Check it out. I'll link it below. And hello, by the way, I'm Stella, and this is Henry.
Yes.
And let's get to it. All right, we are ready to do overview while having a cup of tea.
Yeah. So thanks for the tea, Stella.
That's all right. Now this is an opportunity for me to show you my Too Many Bones coaster. Woo! I think
it's so cool.
Yes, it's quite well loved. There's some stains in it already on mine and yours.
Well, my one's untargetable, so there's no stains on mine. But your one,
break, recover, whatever.
Oh, break, recover. That's good.
Yeah. Golden Golem. I think I got it from Gen Con. I can't remember what I got it from. It's one of those conventions. It's like, it looks really good. It's quite heavy as well, but I don't think there's metal in it.
Yeah.
And I assume there's metal in here, right? Because it's good quality chip.
Yeah, they are.
And I think it has metal in it. And because I saw a demo in one of the upcoming game, it's got a thing that you can put the chips in, and then it rotates. So the thing itself is magnet. It works because this is metal.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So yes, I can't exactly remember what it's.
We can have a huge enemy to verse on the
huge and cute enemy. Really
big
cute
monkey.
Oh, it looks like Ewok? No, Gremlin. Ewok? I think, I don't know, one of those. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get back to the game.
We have set up Static here, and this is roughly where you'll be at day 4 on an adventure if you're playing through. So what we're going to do is I've got a scenario all set up here. The scenario's got the special rule of shaky ground, which I'll explain during our gameplay. And I'm going to give you sort of an overview of Static, and we're going to go through some of his abilities, the abilities that you have around the level 4 mark. First thing Static gets to do, so if you want a more overview of Too Many Bones, we recommend you go watch the other video that we made prior. I'm going to focus very much on the Static in this video and the new mechanics of the board.
And who is Static? Who's this character, new character?
It's kind of like a monk with electric fists.
So Static, he used to like give away static, right? Static power.
Yeah. So he's got like knuckle zappers, which he uses to like shock the enemies and lower their attack and do AoE damage and that kind of thing.
Nice.
So one of the Static special rules is that between each scenario, he gets to roll 3 defense dice, and if he rolls any bones, he gets to have them started on his backup plan. So we'll do that, and I rolled 2 bones, which is very nice for me. How I've built Static so far is we're playing on the easy mode, so I've given myself 2 extra health at the start of the adventure because I'm still a pretty new adventurer.
Sure. I'll allow it.
You allow it. I still seem to never win any of my scenarios. So
it is not easy.
It's not an easy game. No. I'll give myself 1 extra dexterity. So I've got 3 dexterity. I've got only 1 attack dice, and I'll explain why that is. And I've got 3 defense dice. So Static starts the game with 2 passives, which are here. And these passives, including the one that you unlock, Perseverance, are really key to how he works. So what Static wants to do is, on any turns he doesn't use any attack dice and no skill dice, he gets 2 stacks of this inner peace. And what inner peace does is it lets you, once you get this built up, you can spend this to increase your dexterity by the amount you decrease it by, allowing you to roll more dice or move further in 1 turn. That's great, but we still don't have any attack dice. So the other important skill here is Perseverance. So every time you block an attack, you get to raise your perseverance up by 1 point. And you can spend as much perseverance as you want on a turn to give yourself that much attack on a turn. So with these two combinations, you can give yourself a lot of attack and a lot of dice on one turn and have like a really devastating turn in one go.
Ooh.
They've also got Transcendence, which you can use in a piece. Instead of using it for dexterity, you can use it to raise your Transcendence. So for every 3 that you spend, you get to raise your Transcendence by 1. And Transcendence can be used to bring back skill dice that you've used prior in the battle. Or you can spend 2 Transcendence to remove a status effect on static. So if he has like bleed or poison or something like that, you can use it to remove the debuff. So these are a real core to his sort of gameplay. The game recommends you level up this tree to at the start, which I've found it works pretty well. This Shibron style, this will let you take a turn for the enemy. So it's a good way to have enemies attack each other. It's a little bit about positioning. And this shock kick ability is like an AoE attack that hits everyone adjacent to you. And it can hit up to 3 damage, which is a lot of damage. So if it hits 3 enemies or 3 damage, it's like 9 damage, which is like pretty big. If you get the biggest roll, though, you do actually have to put bleed effect on yourself.
Oh, okay. Double-edged sword.
So it kind of hurts your foot kicking that many things in a row. But that's where I guess your Transcendence can come in and heal that status back off you. We've also leveled up this tree here. So we've got a dice called Owlbear style. This has 3 faces, and depending on which you roll, it will give you some sort of buff based on how far you've moved on that turn. So it's a good dice to use if you've moved a long distance. And Owl Spin lets you reposition enemies. So this is how you can like get to the sniper at the back of the fight, or position enemies to be on lava spaces or something like that.
Nice.
So that's going to be handy, I think, for this scenario. We've also got one consumable that you start the game unlocked, and these are knuckle zappers, which I've gone over a little bit already. But basically, you decrease this by an amount, and you get to place one of your zap chips under the chosen enemy, the targeted enemy, and you get to put it from the bottom up. So if I spend two stacks of knuckle zappers, I can put it 2 chips above the bottom, and until that enemy loses that much health, they'll be affected by shock, meaning they get 1 less attack dice, and if I hurt this enemy, they do 2 damage to every adjacent enemy to this enemy.
Nice.
Sorry, I mean to say 1 damage to every adjacent enemy, not 2.
Still good.
You can upgrade that with another dice. So if you have a dice that like causes your zap to do more damage. We haven't got that unlocked here yet. So with all that said, that's sort of an overview of the skills that I've got unlocked so far. He obviously has another skill tree here that we haven't got into, and 1 more extra green dice, or two extra green dice here. I think that's enough though for us to give a pretty good preview of his sort of core loop. And when you get to the very long campaigns, that's when you're going to get to unlock these other stuff. So
yep, satisfaction of unlocking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His backup plan, he's got Energize, which lets you increase the knuckle zapper dice. This is one of the ways that you can get this increased. The other is by getting Fortunate Discoveries, and you can trade in, there's like a loot card that you can get, and you can trade it in to max out this dice. We've got Current Shield, which lets you put 2 defense dice on any character in the fight. You've got Vanish, which lets you exhaust your attack and defense in order to put an untargetable dice on as many people as you've exhausted attack or defense. So it pretty much makes you really weak for the rest of the fight, but it's a good get out of trouble effect, especially if you're in a bigger party. And Overclock lets you place a stun effect on an electrified baddie. So if you've got knuckle zapped someone, you can then use Overclock to start stunning them as well, skipping their turn. Yeah, a lot going on. He's a sort of defensive.
Lots of defensive, but then
you want to play very defensive until you built up lots of stacks, and then hopefully you have enough attack to get through everyone. We're on day 4, so we've got 4 level 1 baddies. So that's how we work out how many points worth of baddies we've got. So I think this is a pretty tough fight. First thing we do in a fight is to roll our initiative and see where we place in the initiative track. we've got a 4, so I can go either before or after the purple baddie. I'm going to put myself before having the first turn.
Yeah.
I can also place myself on any of the melee row because I'm a melee hero. And I think we're going to go straight down the end here. So a little bit on our baddies. So let's go over some of their abilities. This is a ranged hero. It's a bat, a lava bat. Has something called Flame Soak. So what Flame Soak does is if an enemy well, first of all, if a gear lock is on a lava space, so these flip, they can be lava and rock. This is the big thing about Unbreakable. So all the tile spaces can be lava and rock. If a gear lock is on a lava space, Flame Soak will take 1 health off a gear lock on a lava space and then give it to this ranged baddie, the bat. So he really punishes you for being on lava spaces.
Okay.
If there's no gear lock, however, on a lava space, but there is an enemy on a lava space, he will instead target the enemy and suck health off the enemy. So
that's good.
You can potentially use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
As long as you don't mind a bat with lots of health.
Flame, I thought it's like flame soap.
Flame soap. You can work on making them.
I make soap, so I was like, ooh, flame soap. Maybe I should make a soap inspired by Too Many Bones.
Yeah, for sure. We've got a bridge troll. He taunts. So if you are adjacent to this enemy, you need to attack this enemy.
Okay.
Instead of a different enemy.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a frog boy.
Boys in one.
Yeah.
It's frog boy.
Frog boy, yeah. Not a girl, a boy.
Yeah,
and
it's very specific.
He poisons one, so he will place the poison effect dice on you every time he attacks you. Poison does damage at the start of your turn and then ticks down 1.
Okay.
And this guy has lava flow. He is a troglodyte whisperer.
I was gonna say, can you say it, Henry?
I can.
I can say whisperer. You can say
Troglodyte. This guy will place a lava everywhere he steps. So he turns all rock into lava wherever he goes.
Can we control where he goes?
No, he will target the weakest enemy, which is us, because we're the only enemy.
But like, can we make it work because this one will do something with lava?
Yeah, so because he's technically on a lava space to begin the game, he will soak health off him. Which is good. Well, maybe good. I'm not sure. The bat's annoying. He's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our enemy lineup. So let's get into round 1.
Ding, 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 ding.
So, as we discussed, we're all about getting some defense dice out early. I'm going to reset all my trackers to 0, so I'm not cheating too much. And we want to start building up some stacks of inner peace and perseverance. So, let's work on doing that. So, I think ideally I'd like to be attacked by 2 enemies and block both of their attacks. That would be the ideal scenario for me. So I think if I move back here, roll 2 defense dice and hopefully don't get bones on them, I should have enough defense in order to block 2 attacks. That's what I'm hoping. So
let's do it.
I'm going to use 1 on my dexterity to move back, and then I'm going to roll 2 defense dice, and I got 2 defense rolls, which is fantastic.
That's
so
good.
These go into my active slot. I can block up to 3 damage.
I will not roll dice. Dice hate me.
All right. This guy, the bat, he's going to activate his Flame Soak and take 1 health off the Troglodyte Whisperer. And now he's going to do a ranged attack with 1 attack dice against me. So he rolled a 2, which is the worst result, but
that's okay.
Now, things I forgot to do at the end of my turn. Let's go over those. So at the end of my turn, because I didn't roll any skill dice or any attack dice, my inner peace should have gone up by 2. If I rolled a skill dice, it would only go up by 1. And when I block the attack, because I blocked some amount of damage this turn, I get to put up my perseverance by 1. So not too bad. All sort of according to plan so far. Next in the turn order is this Troglodyte Whisperer. He's going to move 2 spaces towards me, like this, and he is lavaing everywhere he goes. Now,
the floor is lava.
The floor is lava.
Inspired by the floor is lava.
Now, I forgot to mention the rules about shaky ground. So, shaky ground is one of the scenario types. There's darkness and shaky ground in Too Many Bones. These can be like key text on some of the missions that you get. And what shaky ground is if a gearlock takes health damage, the ground beneath them turns to lava. So can be a lot of lava in this game. And what lava does is if you end your turn on lava, you'll take 1 true damage.
Oh.
So when you've only got 7 health, it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be clever. It's gonna be agile and.
That's it.
Make sure that you don't get stuck.
Don't get surrounded or stuck on lava like I'm probably about to.
Let's probably start hitting lava flow at this Whisperer.
Yeah, well he's gonna, because I've moved into the corner and he started so far away, he's gonna start covering everywhere in lava.
Yeah.
So gonna leave me little room to move.
Well, in the meantime, his health's getting sucked by the
bat. The bat might just kill him before I get it to do that job for me.
Yeah.
Next up is our frog boy. So he's gonna move 2 towards me. Now he's been blocked in by his friends, so he's just gonna have to go 1, 2 like this. And he's also ending his turn in lava.
Oh,
so Troglodyte Whisperer is doing us a favour so far.
So it's not being soaked by the health. That doesn't go there.
No, sorry. Okay. He just because he ended his turn in lava, he loses 1 health.
All right, I see.
Yeah. Next up, we have our bridge troll, and we're going to move here, and we can decide if we want to move him there or there. My preference is probably to move him here.
Yeah, give you some running away place.
Potentially give me some running away place.
Yeah.
I think that's good. All right. So he's in range of me now. So he's going to roll an attack and a defense dice. Let me grab an actual attack dice.
Here.
And he's got 1 and 1. So he does 1 damage, which will be blocked by my shield here. That will put up my perseverance by 1. It's a good start for me.
Yeah.
And he's put his defense up by 1 as well.
Okay.
All right. That is round 1 complete. We will move on to round 2. If I go next to this bridge troll, I have to attack him.
I mean, you're already next to him.
Because he is taunting me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Actually, sorry, he only gets taunt ability if he rolls a bones. So, yeah, he's actually not taunting me yet. Or do I go after the bat? I think I'd maybe run after the bat. That doesn't leave me a lot of dexterity. Maybe we should keep building up for that big turn. So, let's go 1, 2. We're going to spend 1 of my inner piece to raise my dexterity by 1. And then we're going to roll 1 defense dice, or 2 defense dice. I think we're going to go 2 defense dice. And we're just going to move ourselves over there, and that'd be nice to close to that bat, ready to attack. So, give those a roll. We got a bones and a shield. Now, I'm going to activate my backup plan in order to remove all of these bones and give myself a 2 shield.
Nice.
That should be enough health to get us through this round as well. So let's move on to my enemies. Bat wants to flame soak off me. He cannot. So he's going to target an enemy on lava. So he's going to take another health off this guy.
Nice.
Put it onto him. And then he's going to range attack me for 1 dice.
He's getting stronger. 1. That's
1.
good. That's all right.
So that's good. And we put up our perseverance by 1. We also should have put inner pace up by 2 because I didn't roll any attack dice or skill dice. Next, we've got the troglodyte. He's going to go 1, 2 towards me, burning up the place.
Yeah.
On his path.
On the way.
And he's going to attack me with 1 attack and 1 defense.
Ooh.
Ooh, what a roll. Okay, so he's very defended, and he's done 2 damage to my 2 shield. Put that up 1. Because he's a special enemy type, this enemy type doesn't take lava damage. So
yeah, because he's lava.
Because he's made of lava, yeah. Next is our frog boy, I think. And he's getting off lava finally. He's coming here. Not able to attack me though, he's not adjacent.
Yep.
And last but not least is our bridge troll. Now they've really got me surrounded now. And this guy is going to roll 1 attack dice. He's still got a defense on him.
Well, you're undefended at the moment. 1.
1. So I'm going to take that on health. And unfortunately, because of the shaky ground rules, it's going to turn this space into lava.
No!
Which has really put me in a pickle.
I know.
But I might have the right dice for this situation. We'll see. as long as I roll well.
Yeah, okay.
We could be okay.
Yeah, you're very confident that you will roll well.
Yeah. Alright, turn 3. So we've built up quite a lot of inner peace and perseverance now. I think it's time we go on the offensive. So we've got 3 dexterity, which we do want to roll some defense dice this round. We also want to roll probably at least a couple of attack. Maybe take out one of these enemies.
Maybe that guy is getting weaker.
He's pretty weak. So I've got my shock kick, which I'll definitely use. This should be AoE damage all around me. So it should... Oh, he's got 2 defense.
It's got 2 defense, yeah.
It's going to be tough.
Well, this one doesn't have a defense.
And this guy's going to start soaking health off me now.
That's correct.
Because that's the biggest problem.
You need to move.
I need to move.
Yeah, you need to kill somebody and move and run away. Maybe this guy.
So I probably need to try and kill this guy and get him off the board. So that's 4 dice. Let's get maybe 2 attack dice in there as well. So I have 1 attack normal, so I need to spend 1 perseverance to bring that down. And I'm using 6 dexterity. I've got 3, so I'm going to use all of my perseverance. I mean, all of my inner peace, sorry, in order to roll this amount of dice.
Ooh.
It's a lot of dice. I need it though.
Yeah. You can do it, Hen. I have some.
You have faith in me?
As long as you don't let me roll the dice, you'll be fine.
We're going to try and roll it
on
the lava board, I think.
Yep.
Alright, that's a lot of bones, which I didn't want to see.
Sorry.
That's enough for a shield. Now, I should have used my knuckle zappers as well. Regrettable. And I was targeting this character, so we're doing 3 damage and having 1 defense. And 2 of this damage is damage to everyone around me, so that's going to take 2 off the bat.
Nice. That's really good.
It's going to take 2 off this lava flow guy, which is he's not dead yet.
Yep.
But he will be because of this one, so we take him off.
Yeah.
So he took 3 damage because he used this dice as well.
Yes.
And also 2 damage to this troll, which will get rid of his defense dice.
2 damage or 1 damage? Did you say 2 or 1?
2, but he had 1 defense on him.
Oh yes,
so
yes.
He only lost 1 health.
Yay!
It's good. We got rid of 1 baddie. We're gonna consume all these to get 2 defense on me. That's my turn. I don't get any inner peace because I used an attack dice.
You need to.
Up next is our bat friend. He is going to flame soak off me.
It's your friend, not my friend, okay?
And he's going to attack me with 1 attack dice.
Oh gosh.
He does 1 attack.
But you just defend it.
So we defend it and we gain 1 perseverance. We've got our frog boy. He's moving here. And he is going to attack me.
He's losing health, no?
He will be losing health, yes.
Yeah.
He's got 1 attack dice.
1.
1. I block it.
With 2.
But I have to place 1 poison dice on me.
There you go. Look how cute is a poison die. Seriously, all the dice here are cute.
So we're going to be taking a lot of passive damage coming up. We've got lava and poison happening. So less than ideal.
Doesn't look like you're going to survive, sorry.
Don't have faith.
Sorry. Like you need to get out of there, but now it's blocked again by Frog Boy.
Frog Boy's come in and blocked it.
Because every round you lose 1 health, got sucked by the lava bat. It's not an ideal position.
I told you I wasn't the best at this game. And
like Henry usually wins a lot of games, right? So this tells the game is.
I can just blame
really
the
hard.
dice, right? And we've got a bridge troll who is hitting me for 1, which I'll block.
Who still is not taunt. Doesn't have taunt yet.
And doesn't get taunt, but puts that down. So I got a lot of attack dice up the sleeve, but not a lot of decks to use it at this stage. We go to round 4. I need to take 1 true damage from the poison. That removes. It puts me down to 4 health.
And then there's also lava.
And then there's also lava, which you keep reminding me.
Sorry.
I think we got to kill that bat. I think that's a major problem.
Yeah. It is actually. Yeah, you try to kill it, it's gone, but then other enemy just closing by. Just close the escape route.
So I think
Didn't think
maybe just trying to murder the bat this round. Could be our plan. So let's see how we do that.
Yeah.
We've got 3 dexterity. We need to do 4 damage, which is pretty tough on 3 attack dice.
Yeah.
What else can we do? We've got our dice that lets us control enemies, but we can take a turn for an enemy. So our Shipron style dice lets us take a turn for an enemy, but we can't move it during that turn. So
Okay.
enemies aren't really adjacent to each other. We could reposition some enemies. We could maybe put the bat on the lava on the bat.
And then we can.
He's still gonna soak damage from me, but he will die. Oh, he's flying. He doesn't take lava damage either.
I forgot you can position your enemy. Reposition. Can you run away?
Can't really run because I got nowhere to move.
Yeah.
So we're in a spot of bother. How do we get out of this pickle? We could stack defense, but we're taking 2 passive damage every turn. Possibly 1 more from the poisonous frog. Do we just get a lucky roll on the bat? Is that our plan? Lucky roll on the bat, or do we try and wait 1 more turn?
Kill the bat.
Kill the bat.
Let's make bat soup.
Bat soup.
Not bat soup. No, I don't want another coffee.
All right. Let's kill the bat. Stella says kill the bat. So we're gonna move perseverance down by 2. Raise my attack up to 3.
Don't follow what I say. I usually.
We've got 0. We're gonna have going in with 0 defense. It means we're just hoping they don't hit us.
We haven't used this one yet.
We haven't used that one. That's true. It does do damage to adjacent areas and weakens enemies. I could use it on the frog. Stop his attack. All right. Let's play a little bit more sensibly.
Okay. Yes. Let's do that.
I'm going to go 2 defense and 1 attack, so I don't need to use any perseverance. Do I even use the attack? I think we'll go 3 defense. And we need the inner piece stacks. 3 defense dice, and we're targeting the frog. So the reason why I'm targeting the frog is I can use my knuckle zappers and put a shock token under him. That will stop him from getting any attack dice. So
yeah,
that means we won't get poisoned at least. Alright, 3 defense. We have got 3 defense.
3 it is.
We've rolled our 3 defense dice, so it goes to our bat friend, who is sadly still getting stronger and stronger.
Oh my gosh.
He is going to roll 1 attack dice against me. Which
1.
I block.
Yep.
I don't think my perseverance can get any higher, so that's going to stay at 5.
Yeah.
Our frog boy is doing nothing because he is got 0 attack because of my shock.
Static.
And this guy's rolling 1 attack dice and getting 2. And so leaving me with no defense again, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Not much happened. I should have lost 1 health too from the lava at the end of my turn. So let's not forget to do that.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
am I in the better spot? I do have 2 inner piece now, so we can try to kill the bat more.
How many health does it have?
He has got 5 health now. But I can roll 5 attack dice, so odds are not impossible. Odds are 50-50, I think.
Okay. Let's do. You do it. Otherwise,
I have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it. Otherwise, you'll die.
Gonna leave me on 1 health. Do I roll 4 attack dice and 1 defense? So I have a chance to defend against the troll.
Can you put this one? Sorry, put this one under the troll so it doesn't attack.
I can't, unfortunately.
Okay. Just like all in now? All in?
I think we're going to roll 4 attack dice.
And 1...
And 1 defense to give us a slight chance.
So the maximum attack is 2.
So my normal maximum is 1. I'm buffing it up to 4 from this. So I'm putting this down to 2. we're then spending all of our inner peace.
Yeah.
And
It has 5 health though.
I know. So there's a 2s on these. There's also 0s. So
Okay, how much do you want to kill the bat?
We 100% have to kill the bat.
So maybe we need 5. No, you know what? I'm going to let you decide.
But if we do that, then we're relying on the troll rolling a 1 in 6 chance the troll doesn't kill us. Because we'd go down to 1 health at the end of this turn. I think we have to go all bat. We should be on round 5, I'm pretty sure. Which is another problem we'll talk about in a minute. So 4 damage. That is not the amount of damage we required.
I did warn you.
You did tell me to roll more. I ignored.
That's okay. I mean, we're going to be dead either way, right?
We are going to be dead either way. So unfortunately our lava catches up with me. Taking that lava there really killed us, unfortunately.
Yeah, and got blocked in there. It's really tough.
I thought I was going to be able to do this fine, but that's the way it goes. This flame-soaking bat just eating me. So unfortunately, the bat flame soaks, and he's going to take my last health.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That's it. That's a sample.
That's a sample.
Losing.
A sample. This is how not to play Static.
Not to do at home. Please do better. But it is it's quite notorious.
It's notoriously quite hard.
It's hard to beat. The game's hard to beat, and there are a few other cooperative type of games that are hard to beat. It's up there with Frostpunk.
Frostpunk, you reckon?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Frostpunk is it's pretty hard to beat. And this, and then Toy Story. No, not Toy Story. It's not that hard to beat. Let me know in the comments what cooperative games they are hard to beat.
For sure. Now this is just.
It
can really snowball away from you. I think
it is.
The enemies rolled very well. They got a lot of 2s on their attack dice and didn't miss me very often.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I just didn't have maybe I should have been less greedy and just kept defending for longer, I think.
I don't know.
If I had my time over.
You get stuck in the corner there and then stuck in there, so you have to get away somewhere. It's
maybe too aggressive to move up to there. I think I should have stayed here and just defended and made sure I didn't take any damage and kept this not lava.
Not lava, and then let everyone come to you.
The second it turned to lava, that bat was an enemy to the it was an enemy to the enemies, and it became my enemy, which was the biggest problem.
Yeah. That's probably it. But it's interesting scenario for this new map here.
Yeah, so these lavas obviously adds a bit more to consider, and another pitfall for you to ultimately end your demise.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think of Static as well?
I like his sort of play here. I haven't mastered it, obviously. I like the fact that he's you got options during your turn. You can choose to be aggressive when you want to be aggressive. He's not just run in, hit.
Yeah.
It's
I see.
You've got to make your timing. You've got to make that decision. You've got to time it correctly. And if you're a bit more clever, obviously I shouldn't get into this position with 3 enemies around me because it made this dice not very strong anymore. And this my owlbear style needs me to move in order to use it. So I really should have been using that on the turn I moved 2 towards the enemy rather than holding on to that. Which, my mistake. And I think Owlspin has a lot of use, especially on these lava maps. Unfortunately, we just didn't quite get the positioning right for that to be.
Yeah, and this one is consumable, did you say?
Yeah, they're knuckle zappers. So it's good. I think I should have got it out. You should have used it right at the start, maybe even on the bat. Just got it so the bat couldn't attack, or someone couldn't attack from the first turn, and just left it with that debuff, so one of the enemies wasn't attacking me for the whole time.
But hey, this is not about winning. This is about showing part of the skill before it's dead.
Yes, and then if you're clever at maneuvering, you can try and get your enemies adjacent to each other, so you can do area damage with their knuckle zappers as well. And
of course, this standalone expansion has got some other goodies
so it obviously comes with 2 heroes that we haven't demoed today.
There's another hero.
Yeah, so we've got Gale and we've got Figment.
Okay.
So they're the 2 other heroes.
Are they in here or are they in
the Unbreakable box?
This bit. Oh, okay.
So we've got Gale and Figment.
Nice.
Gale has these implants that they get that can be like permanent for the whole adventure.
Oh, nice.
And they sort of buff their other abilities that tie in with the implant. And I haven't played with Figment yet. I played a 2-player game the other day. But Figment, he plays around with time a lot, so he can like.
Is this cat hair that you put away?
I did just move my cat hair off the.
This is Henry's cat, Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki's hair's gotten onto Figment.
But if you have cats, you know how it feels like.
Yeah, they just get everywhere. Yeah, so he's like a time. He tinkers with time. He can shift around the turn orders of the enemies and like make enemies miss their turn and that kind of thing. So yeah, seems like an interesting hero for sure.
Yeah, and this is the Unbreakable, and then it's got just a bunch of other dice.
Yes.
There are other scenarios as well.
Lots of all the other hero dice.
Yeah,
and all the status dice, lockpicking, stuff that's mostly in the core game as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks so cute. It's like, what is this? What is that? It's like yelling die.
Yelling dice. That is me looking at my final turn and how I'm about to die this round. Yeah.
And it's like voodoo dice. Look. No, it's not voodoo dice. But look how cute is this. Like this doll and then this t-shirt. Obviously. Anyways, that's just some of them. And that is it. That's Too Many Bones Unbreakable, which is this, here we go, standalone expansion. And the Too Many Bones new characters, which is this is static.
Yeah.
It's only static inside this box.
Yeah.
And then the others are in the...
And I think they released some other heroes along with Static as well, so some other heroes that you want.
Yep.
Static was one that appealed to me the most, so that's the one that I got.
Yeah, it's just really cool what you say.
But still lots to learn. I think there's the nice thing about this game. There's different strategies that you can take in, and like different ways. Like you're always learning, you know.
Yeah, you're always learning with this sort of thing, right? Well, if you are playing Too Many Bones, please let us know in the comments below as well. And so Henry is this time is here to. We do an overview for Too Many Bones rather than painting. So painting videos will return again.
Quite hard to paint this one.
You know, there are other plans to paint other things.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. We'll really appreciate it. Henry can be found on Meeple University and some other places on Instagram and such as well. I'll link everything below. And hopefully you have an awesome day. Enjoy your day. Doesn't matter what you do. Playing with your cat.
Yeah.
Definitely
do that.
Watch Orville.
Watch Orville.
I'm like addicted to Orville now. I'm like, I want to watch it straight away, but then I don't want to watch it so that I finish everything. I'm a little bit behind. It's 3 seasons, but now I'm only watching season up to season 2 now. Like, do I want to just keep watching, or do I want to just keep watch? But if I watch everything, then I can rewatch everything again with Tarrant.
Yeah. That's what's important.
That's it.
Yeah.
And what are you watching right now?
What am I watching right now? I'm watching
Jackie Chan's movie.
Not Jackie Chan. That's what I tried to make you watch with me.
Yeah. Well, we've got other options. That was Get Smart. We watched Get Smart.
I'm watching Demon Slayer. It's an anime.
Oh.
Which I'm enjoying.
Demon Slayer. Did you watch Death Note? Have you ever?
I haven't watched Death Note. No.
You haven't?
No.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
I've tried it.
The series.
I need to get into it, I think.
Okay.
I've only given it 1 episode. So.
Okay, please recommend anime as well.
Yeah.
What to watch. What can Henry watch?
Yeah.
And thanks to everyone for watching. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.
See you. Bye.